Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Byrd's Quail Farm, Ethan Byrd. Show y'all how to boil some quail eggs. First you want to do, you want to get them washed up in some water. Take out the ones that's floating, like this one. Ain't no good, but throw it away. All the rest of them look pretty good. Step 2, what I do, take my pot, fill it up with water. After I get my pot filled with water and my eggs all cleaned up, I'm gonna put the eggs in the pot and turn the stove on high heat. Now that we got the eggs in the water, we're gonna turn the stove on high, bring it up to a rolling boil, let it boil for 5 minutes. Then after it starts boiling and boils for 5 minutes, we're gonna take them off and dip them in cool water straight away. And we'll let them sit in there for about 5 minutes. Then we're gonna peel them and get ready to pickle them. As it's boiling, you can take a spoon and just mix them around a little bit. Make sure all of the yolk stays in the center, and it helps the peeling process go along easier. While the eggs is on the stove boiling, I like to go ahead and run my water, throw in one of these little ice packs, the refreezable ice pack. Let the water get real cold. That way I can shock the eggs and they'll peel easier. There should be enough water there. Now that we have the eggs out of the pot and in the water cooling off, like I said earlier, we're gonna leave them here for 5 minutes. That way the membrane of the egg will come loose from the white and make it easier to peel. Alright, so what you do now, you crack the egg all the way around, and you just pinch it and start pulling. And it peels off pretty easy. Make sure all the membrane's off. And you just do it again. This is a little time consuming here. Eventually I want to get an egg peeling machine. But right now this is the best way for me to do it. I'm gonna skip ahead and so y'all don't have to watch this boring process, and I'll get back with y'all in a second. Alright, now that we got all the eggs peeled, we're gonna add 1 part vinegar and 1 part water. Turn the stove on high heat, bring it to a boil. And as that's boiling, we're gonna take our eggs, place them in the jar. We'll just put enough in there until they get pretty full. And then we'll put our seasoning and peppers on top, like it's spicy, and we got a Cajun seasoning. That way it's have a little bit of flavor. And that's how you boil and pickle quail eggs. Now that we got our eggs, peppers, and seasoning in the jar, and our vinegar to a rolling boil, we're gonna turn the heat off, give it a second to cool. Then we're gonna just pour the vinegar right on top of the eggs in the jar. You want to make sure you got them all covered. And Got it all covered. Now all you have to do is twist the lid back on and twist the lid back on. Then a couple minutes you'll hear it seal. Listen to it. I like to grab it while it's hot, flip it upside down, flip it upside down, and then flip it back. That way you make sure all the seasoning gets all the way in, and turns out pretty good. So that's how you boil, peel, and pickle quail eggs. So what I also like to do after I get it all done is write the date. Today is 9/25/21. 9/25/21. Alright guys, if y'all like this video, I would appreciate it if you give me a like on it and subscribe. And I'll be getting with you with more information and more videos about quail farming. Thank y'all. Y'all have a nice day.